Okay, year 2. Are you ready for another science lesson? I know I am. Very excited about this one. Okay, so first off, do you remember when we learnt about materials before? Okay, do you remember? What do you remember about it? Pause the video for a minute, chat to your grown-up about what you can remember. Think about whether it was flexible, rough, smooth, transparent. Pause the video and have a chat to your grown-up. Okay, do you remember when we tested which material would be best to make a boat? Okay, we tried lots of different materials in water, didn't we, to see which was the best because it had to be waterproof if it was going to be a boat. Today, we're going to be investigating which material we think would be best to make a sari. Does anyone know what a sari is? Chat to your grown-up. Okay, a sari is a traditional piece of clothing that is worn by Indian women. And saris come in a variety of colours, patterns and different materials. Our challenge today is to decide on the best material to make a sari from the materials that we are going to show you. Are you ready? Okay, so these are the different pieces of material you've got to decide from. Be thinking, what material would be best for a sari? Okay, so you have to decide. We've got metal, card, a furry fabric, some coloured paper, cotton wool, silk, some patterned cotton, some tissue paper and some plain cotton. Pause the video while you go and see if you can find any of these materials in your house. It doesn't matter if you can't find them all, just see which ones you can find because that will give you a bit of a help because you'll be able to feel it and move it around and see which you think is going to be best for a sari. Okay, the next part. Now this is the challenging part. Okay, you're going to be completing a diamond 9. Now children, you know what a diamond 9 is because we did this when we were looking at Seurat's work in pointillism in art, when we had to decide which was our favourite piece of painting, which was our next favourites. Okay, we're going to do a similar sort of thing now for deciding which material would be best to make a sari. Okay, so your challenge is to look at each piece of material in turn and have a conversation with your grown-up about whether you think it would be good for a sari or not. Remember to think about the properties of the material and what is needed to make a good sari. For example, if one of the materials was glass, you could say this material is not suitable because it cannot bend and it's transparent and you would not want to wear a see-through sari. Okay, so you are going to do that for each of those pieces of material that we've discussed. Okay, there is a sheet to help you with all the different pictures of it. So you could cut those out, put them into a diamond 9. So when you've discussed each piece of material with your grown-up, which do you think is the best? And put that one at the top. Then have a look for your next 2 best ones. You need to be able to say why you think they would be good. The next row is the next 3 favourites. And the last one will be the worst material. Which of those do you think will be the worst material? Remember, you need to be able to say why. Okay, so as I've just said, for each piece of material, you need to be able to justify why you've put it in a certain place. Okay, you can't decide on one piece of material as your best one if you can't say why it would be your best one. Remember, there aren't any right or wrong answers, providing you can give a good reason why it's a good material for a sari or not. Okay? Have a go. Enjoy the challenge. Looking forward to seeing some of your answers. Remember, you can email them to me. Okay? Make sure you're using those words to do with materials. Bye.